Hi everyone, my name is Bhanu. In this video, I am going to show you how to install Faveo Network Discovery software and how to configure it for your usage. Faveo Network Discovery software will discover all your assets or devices which are connected to your network and report them to Faveo Service Desk. This software can be installed on any system or server which is connected to your network. The installation instructions are published in our installation portal documentation here, which is docs.faveohelpdesk.com. I'll also be inserting this link in the description of the video. So here is a link where you can see the complete installation structure of the network discovery. And here I have the network discovery software. So the server that I'm installing this software on is already pre-configured, and I'm starting from the installer page here. So this is the installer page where it checks for the server requirement. And you can see here all the server requirements are being met here. I'm clicking on continue. I accept the license agreement. Now here I need to provide the database details where the software will be installed. I also have a pre-configured database on this test server, and I have these details here in the notepad. And next I'm clicking continue. Now the database migration is running. All the tables in the database are being created at this step. Okay, now the database is installed and configured. The migration has completed. So I'll click continue. Here I'm going to enter my details. So the login gets created. I'll just put in some dummy details for now. Okay, I'm going to say it's a production environment. And the next page is asking me for the license key, which you can get from billing.faveohelpdesk.com. This is where you can register, go to store, go to network discovery, and you can download the free version here, which has up to 50 assets, and you will get the license key for it. I already have the license key, so I'm just going to copy it from here. Great. So the network discovery software is now installed. I'm going to log in to the network discovery software. So I'm logged in here. So now I want to start discovering the assets which are available on my network. I'll go to the IP range first, and I'll define the range that I want to scan. So I'm not excluding anything. There are also optional settings here for entering the credentials for the devices which are attached or synced available on your network. If you use these settings, you'll be able to fetch much more details about that device. Network scanner only, otherwise can get basic information, the IP address, the name of the device, the manufacturer. But if you install or use the SSH credentials for the laptops or desktops, the system will be able to read all the details like, the hardware information, the software information, and so on. In this demo, I'm just going to read the basic details of these devices. So I'm not passing in any of these credentials for the access. So I'll click save. So this IP range has now been saved here. And I'll go to settings here and I'll say scan devices. So I'll choose the IP range that I want to scan. So the scanning is done now. Once the network discovery software is installed, you can define a IP range here. I've already defined a range here. So I'm defining a range, I've, input just one IP address, but you can also define a range here. So the network discovery software will scan all the devices which are in this IP address range. There is also option to scan a device with the SSH credentials. What this will do is it will give you a lot more information about the device, like the software installed on it, the hardware information. Whereas, a simple scan will only reveal the device name, device, IP address, and manufacturer. The credentials will help us get more details about the device. Once you have defined this IP range, the next you can do is you can scan these devices manually. I can go here and I can say scan the devices, and you can also define cron. You want this scanner to work automatically, so you can also define a cron settings and define, okay, you want it to run once a day, once a week. So the devices scanning will happen automatically, and once the devices are scanned, you can also choose to sync them. So I'm going to discover devices. So here I can see the 2 devices which were discovered here, and I can also sync them manually. I can say sync devices, and these devices which are discovered will get synced, or I can define a cron on the server, on the system, to execute the cron, and the devices will be scanned and synced based on the definition of the cron. So this is all I wanted to show you in this video. If you are using Faveo Service Desk and you are manually updating the list of your devices, manually managing them, I highly recommend installing the network discovery software. This will automate a lot of your work and reduce the burden that you currently have of manually syncing or manually updating these devices. So thank you. Stay tuned for more videos. Subscribe to our channel.